Greetings, everyone. I put out a challenge to my viewers or subscribers when I did a video about L.A. Lewis. And the challenge was for you to tell me what you saw that stood out to you in that video, because my camera was towards nature. One person, I think is Culture King, responded. One person responded to that. And you said you saw a unicorn. And no doubt that's perhaps something that you needed to see, Culture. You needed to make a connection with that. But that's not what I saw. On my screen, I'm going to show you, I'm bringing it closer. I'm just surprised that anyone missed that, but it taught me a lesson. And is that sometimes a message is for you and you get it. Sometimes a vision is for you and you see it. And you have to be very mindful not to judge other folks when they don't either get the message or they don't see the vision. Now on the screen, I'm sure you can see this. And if you do, say so. But if you don't, once again, it's not yours, it's mine. In this video, I want to talk about energy. I'm going to use words like frequency or vibration to help you to understand a few things. The way I connect with people is my ability to pick up on the frequency that they emit, or they are attracted to me by the frequency that I emit. We are surrounded by energy fields, and it has a lot to do the way we communicate with people, the way we build relationship with people. So there are times when people are in love with each other. They're attracted to each other's energy field. There is something in those two persons. The reason why the universe allowed these two persons to come together, because the force of nature that's around these ones, the energy that is around them is important to bring them to that other place where they learn some things. We hear about twin flames, and people often think that is about a sexual relationship, but it's not. And so I have met my twin flame right here on YouTube. And the reason why I know she is because when I'm going through anything, spiritual or otherwise, when I have messages, when I get these messages from the spirit, this lady comes and confirms it. Even when I don't reach out to her, I don't even think about her, she just suddenly comes and gives me something. And there's so many ties we've got, so many connection we've made, and it's just awesome. It's just absolutely amazing, and I really love this woman. So in relationship, it extends. This kind of connection you make with people extends to, your children or your co-workers or any relationship that you start or that is meaningful. But I'm going to talk about energy in this. And I'm going to say that there are parts of myself that I choose not to share. Not because I'm afraid to share it, but because I know, sometimes when you become that vulnerable, you face, all kinds of things that I don't want to deal with right now. I'm going to talk about energy in this a lot. And I'm going to tell you that I'm very sensitive to energy. I want to really reiterate that to you so you understand. I am very sensitive to energy. You leave me a word, one word, a sentence. I can read that. I can tell who you are, and I can tell how you feel about me. There are times when someone will write something and the vibration that I pick up from that wipes me out. and the alarm clock goes off. He says, mind this one, stay away from this one, be careful of this one. Even in my own personal walk, I know folks that don't like me at all. And the only reason why I know that is not because they say I don't like you, Jenny. They're smiling in my face, and the energy they let off when you ever hear the expression, somebody have you up, person have you up big time, and just a word, and you feel it. Someone is saying something cute or nice, and I can see the person rolling their head. There are people who position themselves in my space and not my personal space here, for example, but they take a front row seat to catch me saying something that they can hold against me. And they're nice. And so in situations where I'm working with people that enter my space and they're sweet and they're kind with their words, and oh my goodness, what I'm left is so bad that I have to cleanse my energy. I have to go into meditation. I've had experiences with people that I talk to. And when I say talk to, it's not just, say, a telephone conversation or a face-to-face encounter, but words on a page, on a screen. And sometimes I have to learn when it is that the person is, I'm reading their energy and it's so bad and it's because they don't like me. I have to know the difference. I know the difference. I know when the person is actually going through a depression and trying to put up the best face forward. I feel that. I feel their spirit, and it resonates. It comes. It could leave me sick. It could leave me depressed for days. And there are times when I choose to avoid this type of energy because I have to safeguard myself. I have to protect my own energy to deal with just the regular day-to-day things in my personal life. And I had one such encounter recently. It made me sick. And this energy, and if you will know yourself, because we can talk to spirits. We can talk to the spirit that is in someone else, and that person is not even aware of that spirit. Some people walk around with this spirit attached to them and they're not even aware of it. And when you go around just people and they pick up on that, they can talk to that spirit in you and you don't even realize. That's what I'm doing this morning. I'm talking to a spirit that attacked me through another human being. And I am sick. So it left me wondering, to be honest, I haven't 100% figured it out if the person's spirit, if the person is aware of that spirit. Because if they're aware of that spirit, then that means the person, doesn't care for me really. And those things don't bother me. But it also makes me wonder if that person is carrying around this heavy vibration that is leaving the person feeling depressed. And what I'm picking up on is that negative spirit, that sort of dark energy that the individual is not aware of yet. But somehow my sixth sense is telling me that it's not the spirit, it's you. I just want to make it clear. One of the reasons why I don't feel fear when some people would is because the energies that are around me, they teach me. And they set off a kind of frequency that tells me when to be afraid. And I use that word relatively. When it is that I need to be cautious of people that I meet. I've opened myself now recently, to getting to know people more and bringing them closer. Let me tell you, I'm doing this video right now. And as I speak, oh my goodness, the energy that someone I met recently is so bad. And since we can't talk to spirits, I can say to this spirit, as you listen, I know you and you're unclean. You don't like Jenny. I'm not sure what you're trying to establish, but you don't like me. And it's not that I don't like you. It's just that I know that if you and I were in the same space, because the body you now take control of, if we were in that space, I could not be close to that person. It's the worst energy that I've ever picked up in my entire life from another human being. It wiped me out. Right now, just thinking about it makes me ill. Know yourself, people. Understand certain things. If you're a person who's sensitive to energy, use that to safeguard yourself, to protect yourself. If you're able to tap into the frequency of other folks, you can then use that in creating the life that you want or you desire. Trust it. Trust your intuition. In the center where your belly button is, that is the seat of your soul. That is where the spirit talks to you. When you feel that sinking feeling, that horrible feeling that make you feel depressed, that is a warning to avoid certain people and certain situations. And don't allow your head to tell you, but I like this one. Oh, this person is so nice. Not what your mind says, what your gut says. And I'm going to come back and speak some more about, these energy fields that we pick up on. These vibrational frequency. It's important in this time. It's the difference between the one who sits there and wait for someone to predict what's going to happen in their life, and the one who's able to sense that this is time to pack that bag and run, or this is the time to leave that and go. Wherever you go, you can always get these things back. Is to be able to calmly and rationally speak your mind without saying too much. It's the ability to see and understand what is coming based on reading these frequency, understanding the vibration and the energies around you. I'm going to stop right now. Look at the picture. Tell me what you see.